Me mo bi akwaba eba Melodies TV. So I like how obi a wa experiencing Napo da biano ede ninsem eba bonti ende. I've talked about the Ghanaian blogger your friend GH Hyper. Makasa about a brand your friend a Lion. But I'm kasa about Wayosi. And then me and Kasano, my personal experience with Napo. Now, ASEPA for a boss in Swababe Kasa Mensa Thompson. Now, ASEPA is one of the civil society organizations that were Ghana ha. Wababa Bekasa. Now, what you someone working was one no there. Napo is corrupt. Now, Napo has failed to declare his assets since becoming a minister in 2017. Ghana Mrache say, Obabe Dane Abai Nipa. I was say, we declare our assets. Now, declaring your assets, no, it is all part of say on minor air quintia katashishene project. Because answer now beba abai mu no say we declare asset ni ehun say okay now we car back on we dime back on we say back on na oba abai mu just like President Akufo-Addo the communications director na fe 4 years pe yaba be hun say sisia we dime be 6 sisia we cars be we ya na bi na chese sika no efa baby ati ase intia na e wo say abai ni pe bia no e declare ni asset ASEPA boss say trese Napo oyobi a one declare ni asset Napo ain't declare ni asset into one no there e trese Napo ye corrupt ati ase yenko kenkan na assembly e wo ho ana ye de ato echire now say the Alliance for Social Equity and Public Accountability ASEPA has alleged that NPP running mate Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, known affectionately as Napo, has not declared his assets as required by law since becoming a minister in 2017. Also, in a press release issued on Friday, July 5th, ASEPA Executive Director Mensa Thompson said, "Our independent investigations revealed that Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh failed to file his declaration of assets and liabilities in compliance with Article 286 since he became Energy Minister." Now, Mama Wati say, if there's one thing the NPP as a political party, or more Ghana for, it is the fact that they don't care about morals. In any serious country, say Emra wo say opese odani minister. Na wo say oye bibi. Na wan yes ade na. In the first place, ye ma won ba medani minister nimpo. That we live in a country where a political party ebe ma nipa krona ba bedani minister. Na nipa krona bedani minister we are. Na afi asanso select nipa krona say won mra medani a year running mate. In the name say Napo fi Ashanti region of Fremansia, so they are banking on a year otumfo. They are banking on otumfo say Napo Fremansia intino Asante for ebeto. Na media maka. So ya Asante ni na utie me. Na ye ka Ghana ha. Ye say omo aba bedi hia MPP ba mu 8 years. Ekura omo aba bedi hia pa Asante man. It is your own cup of tea because you can one of the richest. In fact, so far, I'm not sure there's any region that is rich than Ashanti region. Gold, more fun na. You have inti say MPP aba mu 8 years. Then you can one more ohia bubru akom na ya Asante for. Now still, just because Napo events or this year inti no ye tuamana. It is your own cup of tea. Your own cup of tea. Ye de adwin be didi wo mo ho saa. Ye de adwin e be didi wo mo ho saa. Ati ase. O say Mensa Thompson further noted that it is within reasonable suspicion that the same declarations were not filed when he was appointed as the Minister for Education in 2017. Until here, and yet only for 2017. So the first time, 2017, he was awarded with Minister of Education. He didn't file, according to Mensa Thompson. Napo didn't declare his assets. 2020, so at least, Nankama Napo declare the assets. Napo declare the assets, don't say why a mistake. 2020, so still when declare the assets. Also, ASEPA plans to file a petition with Shraj for onwards investigations into the asset declaration status of Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. ASEPA say, Omo ebe file petition to Shraj, no more investigating Napo. Now, this is what I'll tell ASEPA. Investigation na mo say mo be file say yen checking Napo no. Some investigations no mo benya results are eje after 2024 about one. Yes. Uvisa scratch for ebe release na ye go to abano asay Napo chances. Dabi omonye. Now I say the CEO, CSO also said civil society organization also said it is asking the Supreme Court to uphold the supremacy of Article 286 relative to the Public Office Holders Declaration of Assets and Disqualification Act, Act 555. Nti wo hwa was also catch Supreme Court say Supreme Court emra no say netre obi ti say Napo on declare ne asset na so ye choose no Supreme Court train say Napo edibone. I'm not saying anything, but based on history, upe Supreme Court ruling na ebeba after election. If you want the Supreme Court ruling on a case like this, I'm sorry, but it will come after the elections, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now let's read ASEPA for letter. No, I'll say this is the letter. Where is the letter? This is the full statement. Napo's nomination, a big blow to the fight against corruption, ASEPA. Now, corruption has become very endemic in this country. Over the past few years, citizens have been very worried about the growing rate of corruption, especially among public office holders. This year's elections present us an opportunity to make a number of reforms in the fight against corruption by making policyholders pledge to key policy changes that will strengthen the fight against corruption. Some of the reforms include the passage of the Code of Conduct for Public Officers Bill, strengthening our asset declaration regime, and strengthening key institutions of accountability and ring fencing them against political interference. The nomination of Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh presents a huge challenge to these reforms. His conduct in office in the last 7 years has violated most of the existing code of conduct for public officers. Our independent investigations reveals that Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh failed to file his declaration of assets and liabilities in compliance with Article 286 since he became Energy Minister. It is also within reasonable suspicion that the same declarations were not filed when he was appointed as the Minister for Education in 2017. Also, in the coming days, ASEPA would be officially filing a petition with the Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice, SRAJ, for onwards investigations into the asset declaration status of Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. As we speak, ASEPA is at the Supreme Court asking the court to uphold the supremacy of Article 286 relative to the Public Office Holders Declaration of Assets and Disqualification Act, Act 555. Now, I'll say again, one of the key reforms that ASEPA is seeking in the new Code of Conduct for Public Officers Bill currently before Parliament is for ministerial nominees to bring their declaration of assets and liabilities to the vetting of Parliament for scrutiny by the Appointment Committee before filing at the Auditor General when the nominee is approved. This we believe, will strengthen the law and make compliance, especially among ministers of state, MPs, and justices of the Supreme Court, more potent. Into here, asema wakano yenye investigations yenye Napo emu. Na yeya ebe serving notice ama MPP for ministers dina any judges say omun declare womo assets. Na madam Fobia waye MPP communicator asema wakane say NDC for through Napo because he announced Napo no and NDC for nam and omo ye campaign omo say womo bo Napo ichi na so ni no omo ye campaign ama Napo and I'm going say don't be ahead of yourself. Memma ndidi utrim asede Napo eye nipa bia NDC for sure o kasa omo kasa ne ho another so omo ye campaign ama no. In fact politics MPP time emra NDC choose Jena no poko ajeman MPP for you went online. In fact yebeka ya chairman to me echo radio so efre no abrewa eka say oye chese oye before what you say inti politics. You don't expect the NDC to be quiet on Napo whilst you've chosen Napo as your running mate. That be politics. Obviously they'll talk about it. It is almost kasafa ne ho na obeka say and then chese NDC for through Napo didn't no more kasafa ne ho sa na njezu that be politics. NDC for ye kumo Napo ho a mo na omeba beka say wo NDC for atonsuom ese wo mo kasafa Napo ho no omo nkasa fa Napo ho na tre say omo atonsium omo kasafa na po hu so a ende adane asem yesre mo entre say ndc force road bia entre say ndc force road bia inti no no mesre mo I'll be bringing you more stories on people who have come out to speak on Napo atiase inti no ende ono na owoso inti yebedi na asem from next week yebeja na asem ka inti enda abi o se ye ka na asem muntre mo adwo comment box ni mo medase